I'm Brigham Larson with Brigham Larson Pianos. We're doing what we're calling the Piano Legacy Project, where we're giving away a full restoration of an old family heirloom piano. We've had lots and lots of entrants, and people are sending in videos of family history, stories about the piano, what the piano means to them in their family history. We restore about 100 pianos a year, something like that, and the vast majority of those people are motivated by sentimentality. The piano's been in the family for 2 or 3 or sometimes more generations, and it's just been generation after generation of enjoying this instrument, and now the piano is totally worn down, and it's ready for another 3 or 4 generations. I think the record is like 6 generations that we've done before. Okay, so let's watch this video together. This is one of our entrants. I haven't seen this video yet, so we'll be watching it together. My administrators have seen it. They said it's a really good one, so let's check it out. Oh, and by the way, you can see, here's the website. This is the first thing that you see on our website is Piano Legacy Project Restoration Giveaway. So let's see this, check out this video. It's like an old home movie from, I don't know, 1990 or so. It's a very charming little vignette.
Okay, so I kind of put a legacy of our piano in our family timeline. Dad's mother's family, the Cadbury chocolate line, was a cultured family, and she played the violin, which Debbie now has. She carried that love into her own family with 6 of her children, each playing a different instrument and forming a family orchestra, which performed at many musical activities in the community. I believe Dad played the piano for that, and he later became the director. From there, Dad went on to Oberlin College to study music and was involved in glee club, drama, and also played the organ, I believe. I don't know how they acquired our first piano in Amherst, Mass., but it must have been important to them and part of our legacy, even as poor farmers. When they moved to Logan, Utah in 1952, they had been advised that taking the piano from a humid to a dry area would most likely not be wise, as the shrinkage and tone would suffer and not survive the trip in a train car.
No, they're
4
tough.
of us children began piano lessons on a new to us purchased piano.
By the way, time is much more of a deteriorator of pianos than humidity changes and train car trips and all that. These are all mess. But anyway.
Piano at 1011 North 8th East, although none of us has any history on that. Our home was just down from the university. I really did not enjoy the 30-minute-a-day practicing, opposite of Debbie, and grumbled at my parents making me do so. All day. One day I was in the basement at the egg grating machine, and Robert was practicing directly above me. All of a sudden he came to a complete halt, and I literally yelled up the stairs at the top of my lungs, "Robert only practiced 20 minutes, and that isn't fair."
Okay, my name is Bob Schoonmaker. I am Robbie's father.
Let's see if we can get the volume.
I think it's all the way up.
Is it all the way up? Okay. All right, we'll just have to listen closely, I guess.
I am the son of Jack and Ann Schoonmaker, who originally owned the piano. I was their 3rd child out of 5.
What's the role of the piano in your family history?
Well, it's been in our family for
Let's try this. Okay, so if you didn't hear that, he's the third child, son of. Can I turn the closed captions on? I don't know if it'll do that. Doesn't seem to be an option. Okay, so she's interviewing him. He's the son of the original owners of the piano.
many years. I don't exactly remember how it got out to Utah. I was born in Massachusetts, and I moved to Utah when I was 8.
So he was born in Massachusetts, moved to Utah when he was 8. Doesn't remember exactly how the piano got to Utah.
I don't really remember in the time before that anything about the piano. Although my dad loved music and was a musician, and he played the piano, and I suspect we had it. I don't know exactly when they got it.
His dad was a musician, and he loved the piano. Okay, so that's a little short interview. Okay, there it is.
There's a few fun elements I want to.
Okay, Stagers are awesome. Built in Stager, Illinois, which is a piano city, and it actually on the logo of the Stager, Illinois website, like they've got a Stager, Illinois seal still to this day, even though the factory has been closed down for 100 years. They still have a piano on their city logo, because that's how they were founded. This guy Stager started working on, or I guess building pianos in the 19th century, and he built really nice pianos. We've done a lot of Stagers over the years. They rebuild really well.
Point out on our piano, first, is that it's old enough that it has its original ivory keys. You can see they're a little beat up, chipped, but they are original ivory keys. Second is some of the detailing on the inside. Look at this hand-done stenciling. It's all over the plate in here, various places.
Let's see if I recognize
all over the plate in here.
The technician James Richardson, 1972. Yeah, I don't know James Richardson.
Various places, and it's also kind of fun. There's signatures of piano tuners that have tuned this piano back to the 1950s. So a lot of fun detail in here, including molding on the ends. And then finally, third, there is this beautiful bench. The original bench for this piano was getting worn out in the late 60s, and my Aunt Debbie decided for an anniversary gift to get a new bench for my grandparents, and she cross-stitched this top. This has been in use since the late 1960s. And it's kind of fun. She got the bench from a friend of hers, mom, who worked in a shop in Logan. And a friend was Craig Jessup, who ended up directing the Mormon Tabernacle Choir later in his life. And my Aunt Debbie sang in the Mormon Tabernacle Choir under his direction.
So what we all do remember and is etched into our memories are the numerous times when Dad would sit down at the piano, no music, but playing by ear and singing, "Let me call you sweetheart," or "In your Easter bonnet with all the thrills upon it." And others would join in. Those were our favorites. Directly next to the piano was a large stereo player, and Dad would fill the house with all sorts of classical music from his 78 collection, including opera, which did not set well with me in the days of Pat Boone and Elvis Presley. However, it was an introduction to me of excellent music, and which I learned to love, excelling in opera during my years of college with many a leading role. The stereo also played a similar music for Michael Ballum, who was a frequent visitor at our home and who gave credit to Dad for the love he instilled in him of classical music and opera. After singing with the Met for a number of years, he returned to Logan.
Michael Ballum's a big name in Logan opera.
And set up his own opera company. where people come from all over the world to participate or to view, and me as a participant for one whole summer with his company. Dear Sister Debbie began playing for me to sing opera on that piano and performed throughout the valley when she was age 10. What a feat! And I was so incredibly proud of her, and others were astonished as well. Hours of practice on that very piano, and often friends and neighbors whom Dad invited in to enjoy a mini concert. He was my most loyal fan and supporter, and often found new pieces of music he thought I could add to my repertoire, or encouraging me to form a women's trio when in middle school and continued through college. Again, many which I have practiced on that piano and sung for years, although it was now at 1441 East, 2300 North address. Whenever we returned home after college and marriage, the piano became the focal point for gatherings and continual singing and dancing together, as seen in the clip from Cynthia, and often a mini recital featuring many of our children participating in their various levels of piano and voice were a highlight of our visit back home. Thank you, Dad and Mom, the quiet supporter who listened from the kitchen as she prepared food for us, for such a marvelous legacy.
Nice. I love it. And here we have another one. I mean, I love it how they're integrating all of these different family members from different branches of the family. Nice, that's a fun video. Great piano, great family legacy. I mean, they're talking about exactly what we're looking for, the family legacy. They all comes together, kind of culminates, and it's a multi-generational. The thing that kind of joins the different branches of the family across space and time is the piano. Super cool. Thanks for Schoonmaker family. Thanks for Schoonmaker. I'm not sure how you say your name. Thanks for your entry.